Thanks for joining us for Mid Morning. I'm Shayla Reeves.
And I'm Heather Brown. Good to have you on this Friday. We are heading into day 5 of the Derek Chauvin trial, and we're expecting to hear from more members of law enforcement in the courtroom today. Day 4 saw former Officer Chauvin's then direct supervisor take the stand and testify that Chauvin did not need to pin George Floyd down for more than 9 minutes. We also heard from 2 paramedics, a Minneapolis Fire Department captain, and Courtney Ross, George Floyd's girlfriend. And for the first time, we saw video of Derek Chauvin inside of HCMC. That's where he met up with his supervisor, now retired Sergeant David Pfluger. The dispatcher was watching the unrest unfold through the surveillance. We heard her testify earlier in the week. She called Pfluger because she said it seemed off. Pfluger then called Chauvin's cell.
But we just had to hold the guy down. He was going crazy. Wasn't going. I'm not sure the moment. Wouldn't go in the back of the squad.
Pfluger testified he believed the force Chauvin used was excessive and that Chauvin did not mention he pressed his knee onto George Floyd's neck until they met at the hospital. That day, May 25th, was the second time Floyd had been to the hospital in about 2 months. His girlfriend, Courtney Ross, told the court she is, like Floyd was, addicted to opioids, that they would do drugs together. In March 2020, Floyd needed help.
He was doubled over in pain, just wasn't feeling well, and he said he had to go to the hospital, so I took him straight to the hospital. We went to the ER, and they were checking him out in the ER, and it was getting late, and I had to get home to my son, so I left that Friday night.
You later learned that that was due to an overdose?
Yes.
Jason is leading our trial coverage on CBSN Minnesota, joins us this morning. And Jason, let's get right into it about Sergeant Pfluger there, Derek Chauvin's supervisor, coming out and saying he thought Chauvin went too far.
It's a very compelling testimony, Heather. The defense tried to stop it, but the judge let it in. So much for the thin blue line, right? Here's a fellow Minneapolis police officer, a guy who was a street cop, who was his supervisor that night, saying that Derek Chauvin should have stopped. Now, that doesn't establish that what Derek Chauvin did, what we all saw on video, caused George Floyd's death. But hearing it from an officer, not from a paid expert witness, is a big deal.
And Jason, we also learned that Chauvin held back details of what actually happened on the street.
Boy, that was interesting, wasn't it? The initial phone call between the sergeant and Derek Chauvin. Chauvin didn't tell his supervisor that he was on the neck, that this was a 9-minute hold. Just kind of said we had to hold the guy down. That's an important detail, and he didn't tell his supervisor. So the jury's going to remember that, and that question, interestingly, from the supervisor, seems like the supervisor there, Sergeant Pfluger, wasn't exactly like asking a ton of questions either. That question came from the lieutenant who was in charge of all of the city that night while they all were at the hospital. So the lieutenant told the sergeant, hey, ask if he used any other force, and then that came out.
And Jason, we know overall yesterday, not quite as emotional as what we've seen in some of those days, but I'll tell you, George Floyd's girlfriend, Courtney Ross, when she took the stand, you could feel for her. You could feel her love for George Floyd. And I thought what she did really well, she humanized him, but she also humanized their drug use.
It's such a good point, Heather, because she said that both of them started using opioids like so many other Americans because of chronic pain. She said they both had prescriptions for opioids. She also said they bought them illegally. And we did learn that when George Floyd was sitting in that Mercedes outside of the Cup Foods, he was with 2 people that Courtney Ross says they had bought drugs from before. So knowing that he was at the store in the car with 2 people who had been his dealers is interesting. Makes you wonder more about what was going on that night, but also the sound we played just a minute ago talking about the hospitalization for an overdose 2 months before his death. That also something the defense will bring up again.
And really a lot for this jury to take in during the first week of trial, from all the video to all the witnesses. Friday is going to be a short day, but what can we expect today, Jason?
Yeah, from the reporters who've been in the courtroom, you can tell that near the end of every day around 4 o'clock, the jurors start getting tired. They're fatigued. They're emotionally drained, right? Who wouldn't be from watching all of this? Today, we expect more law enforcers to be testifying. Sergeant Pfluger mentioned the lieutenant who was in charge of the city that night. I would guess that he will likely be on the stand. And there are conflicting reports as to whether or not we'll hear from the chief of police today. If not today, he is on the witness list and expected to testify in the coming days.
Jason, thank you so much.
You can watch live Gavel to Gavel coverage today with Jason. Find it on CBSN Minnesota. Grab your phone there, scan the QR code on your screen. That's where you can download our free app. You can also find the trial streaming on WCCO.com.